Please take this time to silence all cell phones, pagers, noisemakers of the kind. And the play is about to begin. Thank you so much. Act 1, Scene 1. The year 2035, a science symposium. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next speaker. He stands atop his field at the age of 23, having made significant contributions to genetic engineering, developmental biology, clinical genetics, and genetic epidemiology. His impact on the scientific world, particularly his work with human clones, is immeasurable. It is our great pleasure to introduce Dr. Andrew Kohler.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure to be here again. You know, not so long ago, an unacceptable number of people died every day waiting for organ transplants. And unfortunately, this waiting game came at the cost of many good lives. Unfortunately, it was too late for many. Those days are over, thanks to this. For those of you unfamiliar with this object, please allow me to explain it to you. It's a pig art that's been stripped of its cells. We can reintroduce anyone's stem cells into it, make a perfectly functioning heart your body won't project. You're looking at heart blueprints and heart scaffolding in one. Using this, we can construct a whole new working organ. There's nothing in it currently, it's just a chassis. That's why it's this pale color. And that's where its nickname comes from. Ghost Heart. It's the future. It's life. Hope fulfilled. Salvation for every name on that organ transplant list. No more waiting. It's your own heart come back to life. No more waiting. Although ghost organs were developed as far back as the early 2000s, it wasn't until last year that our next speaker was able to develop a process for making them consistently. Many people, including myself, have struggled with this new technology for a long time. Now the process has been proven consistent and made available to medical professionals throughout Europe and in select hospitals in the United States, with many more on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to introduce Dr. William Foster.
Scene 2, Dr. Kohler's office.
Yeah, it's open.
Hi, Dr. Kohler. I caught your lecture at the symposium. It was incredible, as always.
I've already graded your paper, Imogen. I don't make grade changes.
I just wanted to see you.
About?
Why didn't you talk about cloning? I mean, that's what you're most known for, isn't it? That's the reason I've always been drawn to your work. You're the reason I picked this school.
Your scholarship had nothing to do with it?
Why didn't you talk about it?
Because it's old news. I've talked about it in the last 2 symposiums. Frankly, I'm bored with it.
Well, I'm not. I still think it's the greatest achievement in years.
Tell that to Dr. Foster.
Oh, please, he got lucky. Don't you remember what you told us the first day of class? We do not make scientific discoveries. Nature gives us discoveries as a gift. Science is like a farm. You can prepare the soil, sow the seeds, and water it every day, but you still can't plant the prize.
I said that.
What are you doing right now? I'm headed down to the Queen's Head to grab a drink if you want to come.
I don't think it's a good idea.
Why not?
You're my student.
I'm a year older than you.
That's still a bad idea.
I don't see what the big deal is. I mean, unless you don't like me or something.
What? But it's still a bad idea, okay?
I want to, you want to. The semester's almost over. I don't see what the big deal is.
Good night, Imogen.
Okay. Have fun in your office, all alone, having no friends. Just joking. Good night.
Sleep tight. Yes?
Just one drink.
Fine, 1 drink. No more.
Don't worry, I'll be good.
Scene 3, Dr. Kohler's apartment.
Ooh, drink of Samento Onemas. Did you enjoy yourself?
I enjoy that you enjoy yourself.
Good things. Good things are like, I don't know. It's good to get away from the shit, you know?
What?
You know, like the shit, like the responsibility, like London, and I'm excited. It's like what I want to do, but I don't know if it's like what my heart's really drawn to, you know? Like what I really want to do. Like I want to do it, but I kind of want to see if something better comes along, you know?
There's some very exciting things going on in London right now.
Didn't I just say I was happy to get away from that kind of decision making?
Sorry. I'm happy you're happy.
Why do you talk so roundabout? Lighten up.
I've never done 3 shots before.
That's a joke, right? So you made a new friend?
You?
No, Senor Cuervo. Did you enjoy yourself?
I guess.
Good, I'm glad. Are you glad you met me? Good, I'm glad I met you too. It's pretty special knowing someone like you.
Someone like me?
You're like this crazy special guy.
How so?
How so?
I mean it. How am I special?
You really gotta ask? You like hearing it, don't you? If you want me to stroke your ego, you can just say so. Why are you staring at me?
I'm staring at you, staring at me.
Do you want me to do it?
No. William Foster?
Forget him. Forget all of that. Is there anything that I can do?
No.
You'll have the next big idea, and everyone will forget all about him. I already have. You're a real genius.
Don't you say that word. I hate that word. You let yourself get labeled genius, and before long you start believing the label yourself. And once you start believing you're a genius, you start deluding yourself about your work. You half-ass it, and the world suffers. Stop.
What?
I want to kiss you. Okay, I really do, but you have to stop.
No, we don't.
I'm sorry.
What are you so afraid of?
Fading away.
I mean, what are you afraid of with me?
Oh. I don't know.
What do you mean by fading away? Like falling into obscurity?
Kind of.
Okay, if I could snap my fingers right now and you could become immortal, would you do it?
I don't like hypotheticals.
Oh, come on, would you? Don't tell me it's not a little tempting.
Maybe. What about you? What are you afraid of?
That's kind of a hard question. I'm afraid of losing myself.
What does that mean?
Like losing myself. Losing everything about me that makes me who I am. I've sort of kind of got a history about that sort of thing in my family, and it's really scary when everything that you love about someone disappears. Have you ever experienced that? So, that's what I'm most afraid of. Losing everything about myself that makes me worth loving. Sorry, I'm drunk. I don't know why I told you all that. And it's totally okay that you don't want to kiss me.
Do you want to spend the night?
Scene 4. The next morning.
It's good, right? She gave me a whole box of recipes when I was little, but I never opened it until a few years ago.
This is like the best breakfast I've had all year.
Thank you. I shouldn't take all the credit though, they're her recipes, I just follow the directions. Do you have a mom? What's she like?
Quiet.
What else?
No one else. We were involved in our own lives when I was a kid.
What does that mean?
We were both busy.
Busy doing what?
Lots of things. I started college when I was 15, and she was working at CERN in Geneva. Then she moved on to other projects, but she was never really there, you know?
So, who's the most important person to you? Oh, come on, think about it.
Gregor Mendel?
I'm not talking career influences here, you moron. I'm talking relationships.
Really an answer for you, sorry.
Are you lonely?
No more than anyone else, I guess.
You should get a pet.
Why?
They're the perfect companion for a lonely soul. Maybe a cat.
I need cats. What makes you think I'm so lonely anyway? Why are people so afraid of science?
I don't know. I ask myself that all the time. I'm sure it plagues you even more than it does me. I mean, for you, a scientific discovery is like a piece of art. And that's how it is for me, too. When I'm in the lab, I might as well be painting something extraordinary on canvas.
I wish there were more people like you. You see the underlying elegance, and that's really rare.
Thank you.
It's important people like us stick together.
Let me know if there's anything I can ever help you with. Anything you're doing I want to be doing.
I will.
I'll be your shadow.
Keep it mine.
I love you. I love your work. I've been reading your articles since I was in high school. I've always sort of pictured you as this unattainable, untouchable figure, kind of like Mozart or Da Vinci or Aristotle, and now you're eating my French toast. Oh shit, I'm still gushing. I'm so sorry, you must think I'm a total nerd.
I like nerds, okay?
Scene 5. A week later. Dr. Kohler's apartment.
Yeah, come in.
Hey, I'm so glad you called.
Hey, come in. Make yourself at home.
So, what's so important?
I have a proposition for you.
Oh?
How would you like to help me with my next big project?
Shut up. Shut up! Oh my god, that would be incredible! Wait, you're not messing with me, right?
Of course not.
But I'm just a first year grad student. Why me?
Because you have something no one else has. You are stupidly passionate. And I mean that in a good way, okay? You are stupidly passionate, just like me. The kind of passion that allows you to jump headfirst into something crazy. Every truly great mind has this quality. That is why you are the perfect partner for this project, because let me tell you right now, it is absolutely insane.
I live for insanity.
Me too. Okay, let me start by asking you, what is the one fundamental problem with cloning?
I'm not sure what you're asking.
Oh, okay. I think we're too narrow-minded about what clones can be to us. Imagine this scenario. Your mom dies, so you come to me and ask me to clone her. The experiment is successful. She grows up healthy and looks just like your mom, but...
She's not my mom.
Exactly. She's an identical twin born in a different time. By the time she reaches adulthood, she'll have entirely different experiences than your mother had. Nature without nurture. She'll look exactly like the person you knew, but she'll have a different mind. But what if we could change that? What if we could bring back her mind, along with her body? Resurrection through science.
It's an incredible idea. But how is that possible?
Well, it's more than possible to download one's memories onto a computer, so why not the other way around? What if we could dump someone's entire memory base into a computer computer, and then into another brain. But all the information encoded from one adult brain onto another adult brain would be far too much. The brain would become overloaded and have far too many conflicts for it to function properly. It wouldn't be a successful resurrection, so what's the solution? An empty brain. An infant's brain. A ghost brain.
Oh my god, Dr. Kohler!
It's insane, right?
Completely.
That's why we're going to do it.
It's amazing. But how can I help?
Well, I need a vessel
A vessel.
for the experiment,
Mm-hmm.
for the baby.
So, when you said I was the perfect partner because I was passionate, what you really meant to say was I'm the perfect partner because I have a uterus. Can I think about it?
How long do you need?
It's a big decision.
Opportunities are fleeting, Imogen. They only come once in a lifetime for people like us.
For people like me, you mean? Give me a week to decide.
Time's of the essence, Imogen. If you're not brave enough to seize this opportunity, then surely there's someone else that wants to be in the history books with me. You said anything I'm doing, you want me doing. This is what I'm doing. Now, don't you want a chance to be in those articles that inspired you? If this works, we'll have entire books written about us.
I'll do it.
Good.
So what's next?
Well, I'm soaking a device in a solution prepared with our subject's DNA and a framework for the brain to develop with extreme flexibility.
Can I see it?
No, not yet, but soon.
How soon?
Make any necessary preparations by next week.
What do you mean by preparations?
I mean, cancel any classes, let your family know you're going to be off the grid.
My family.
It's important. This needs to be completely between us. Complete discretion. Can you commit to that?
Yes.
Scene 6, a week later.
You ready?
I think so. Is that a tampon?
No. It's going to serve as an intrauterine cloning device.
It looks like a tampon.
This is a very sophisticated piece of technology, okay? You can use the bathroom if you like.
Gee, thanks. Who is it?
Who's who?
You know, don't I have the right to know who I'm bringing into the world again?
I can't tell you that. For the integrity of the experiment, you'll just have to trust me. Treat this like any other experiment. Discretion, anonymity, and confidentiality are paramount. So, you feel anything?
I'm a little nervous.
I meant the device. Is it snug?
It's fine.
Would you like to rest for a little while while it stabilizes? I'd like to observe you for the first little while.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So what's gonna happen now?
We wait to see if your body will accept the clone.
And what if it doesn't?
Let me try again. You can sleep in my bed if you like.
Yeah, that sounds nice. Good night.
Sleep tight.
Time passes.
on.
It's not about crushing them.
I thought you said you needed something new to show the world, that you needed to be first.
They do need to be first. Because if I don't, some hack is going to come up with the idea, make some approximations, send it out to the world, and we'll eat it up. And I'll have to spend the next 10 years of my life figuring out how to fix it. Maybe you should go home and rest. Things pretty stable at this point.
You got it, boss.
Don't call me that. We're partners, remember?
Right. Partners. Good night.
Sleep tight.
Scene 7. A phone call.
Hello?
Hey, it's me.
I haven't heard from you all day. I told you to keep me in the loop.
It didn't work.
What?
It failed.
When?
A few minutes ago.
I'll be right over. What's your address?
Don't. I already cleaned up. There's nothing to see.
All right, we'll come by tomorrow evening. We need to talk about this.
Okay.
Really, really want to come over now.
Don't. I just thought you should know. Should I go to the doctor's?
No. No, you can't do that. They start asking questions, the whole experiment will be compromised. You understand that, right?
Yeah, I understand. Good night.
Sleep tight.
Scene 8. The next evening.
Thanks for coming by. I want to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine.
When will you be ready to try it?
Jesus, can you give me a little while to recover? It sounds stupid, but I was getting attached to it, to the idea of it, I guess, and then it was all gone.
Sorry. I'm just saying, you never know who's working on what and where.
We'll try again soon, okay?
How was it?
What?
The rejection.
I don't know what to say. Awful. You warned me, but I didn't think it would be like that.
It's always like that, isn't it? Our work. It's full of nasty surprises. It's very exciting to discuss. Good spirits, the clinking of proverbial champagne glasses. When that moment hits, champagne dries up awfully fast, doesn't it? That's the reality of this kind of work. It's full of uncertainty, pain. They often makes it all worthwhile. As cold as this sounds, this is all about trial and error now. I have something to give you before you go. When you're ready to try again.
I don't want to do it again, Andy. I thought I could, but I don't think it's worth it.
It is worth it, trust me.
I'm in ache from the blood I lost. I'm stressed out. I'm losing weight. I'm losing my mind.
We need to keep trying.
Uninhabitable. I'm completely uninhabitable. I think I'm gonna take an internship in London.
You can't.
You don't think I should?
Please don't go. I know tension is high right now, but I don't want to see this fall through because of emotional interference. Okay? We have a chance to do something really incredible here. It would be irresponsible to stop now. We owe it to the world to keep trying. I want to continue the experiment, but I think you should come by more often so I can keep a closer eye on you. What would you think of that?
It would be nice to get some help.
Let's help each other. dry, you know that.
I just don't want to fuck it up again.
It wasn't your fault.
So whose fault was it?
Not every misfortune is somebody's fault. Why don't we try being optimistic for a change?
Can we wait a little longer?
Why would we do that?
It doesn't feel like the right time. You know, you ever get that feeling like something's not right?
Nervous.
Yeah.
Don't be. I've made a few tweaks that might just solve the stability problem we have. Everything's going to be fine. I promise.
Scene 10, a month later.
Good afternoon. How's my experiment going today?
You mean our experiment? I don't want to talk about it today. Could we do something fun for a change?
Like what?
I don't know, like what if we went on a hike or something? Fresh air sounds really good right now.
I don't really hike.
How about a night out on the town then?
No tequila.
Of course not. I just thought fresh air sounded refreshing, you know?
You can go. I think I'm gonna stay and work.
You know, you're right. Let's just stay in and how about we watch a movie?
Did you have something in mind?
I don't know, maybe like a romantic comedy or something.
Oh my god. Alright. If you want to so badly, we'll go out, okay?
Awesome. I'll be ready in a few minutes.
You fight dirty.
I know.
Hey, before you go, there's something I need to tell you. I know I've been a little crazy recently. I'm just so excited about this whole thing. The fact that you're on board. You're the perfect partner. I'm not scared of losing you. So I'm sorry about that.
It's okay, Andy. I'm excited too.
I know you are. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, now that you're done gushing, I'm gonna go change.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'm glad you said it.
Me too.
Hey, next time would it kill you to use 2 dryer sheets? The shirt is like the least soft thing I've ever worn.
Sorry, I forgot you like 2 sheets.
It's okay, but when you say you're gonna do my laundry, you should do it properly. Jesus, are we married now or what?
Act 2, Scene 1, 13 months later.
You look nice today.
I'm a planetoid. Are you hitting on me?
You like that a couple months ago.
Yeah, but with what we're doing, I don't really think a scientist with benefits kind of relationship is best right now.
You look healthy.
Healthy. Now, that's a panty dropper. Do you want a snack?
No. Oh, okay.
Can you grab those?
Yeah. Now, you're a lot stronger than I initially pegged you for.
What do you mean?
I'm surprised you came around after it failed again. So, I know it's just a start.
This is the last time, Andy. I'm not going to do it again if it fails.
We already talked about that. Let's stay optimistic.
I'm not going to do it again if it gets fucked up anymore.
Let's just be happy it seems stable this time. I mean, look at you.
Yes, as I previously mentioned, I'm a planetoid.
As far as I'm concerned, you never look better. 8 months in, no problems. That's something to celebrate.
Yeah, well, I was 7 months along the second time that I lost the baby, so sorry if I'm not beaming with joy right now. This is the last time.
Well, maybe it's not up to you.
Excuse me?
I mean, of course it is. But maybe you shouldn't be. I'm not a quitter. If it fails again, we'll analyze the reasons, we'll adjust, and we'll get back on the course.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
This is bigger than you. Bigger than both of us. So I think it's fair to seem to be opting out even though nothing has gone wrong.
Plenty has gone
It's
wrong.
not fair for you to opt out of wasting so much of my time.
So what, I owe it to you or something?
You owe it to the world.
Bullshit. Say what you really mean.
Yes. You owe it to me.
Fuck that.
What is wrong with you? Hey! Where are you going?
I'm gonna leave and I'll come back for my stuff tomorrow.
Scene 2. The next evening.
Imogen?
I'm not talking to you right now. I just want to get my stuff in peace.
There's something I really need to say to you.
We'll make it quick.
Will you come out here? What I said was unforgivable. I said it out of fear, and I'm sorry.
Did you mean it?
Is that really important?
Yes, it's important, Andy. I don't owe you anything.
I want you moving.
What? Why would I do that?
I want to monitor you more closely.
What, you don't trust me? You don't think I'm taking care of myself or something?
Of course I trust you. I just think it would serve you and the experiment best if I watch you a little more closely. That's all. You practically live here anyway. It's not going to be a big change for either of us.
Do I owe you anything?
No. I
Okay.
need you. I need you.
If you think it's for the best.